Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your January Tarot and Lenormand reading. I'm going to use my Magic Soul Tarot for you today. I'm going to put this aside just for a few moments because we're going to start with the Lenormand. This is a method from France and Germany. And as you can hear, I am from Germany. So I'm looking forward to bring you this method from Germany of divination. This is a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign, so let's tune into your energies for January. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the energies for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in January. Relationships, commitment or contracts. Then we have a journey, something that is far away, a journey, something you're longing for. And then we have peace and harmony here. So a relationship that is far away, distance in a relationship where you're traveling leads in the end then to peace and harmony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's, oh, look at this, there's you. So, okay, this is your card, no matter of your gender. Just erase this card and put your image in it. This is the person you're dealing with. Again, no matter of their gender. This could be a friend, a colleague, a family member, or it could be a partner. Erase that image and put the image of the person in that you're dealing with. So now the interesting thing is that you are thinking about a journey, something that is far away, traveling. Maybe there is a commitment you have, because that is the other thing, a commitment or a contract that is far away. You maybe have a commitment to travel, or there is a contract that includes some traveling. As I've said, in the end, it will bring peace and harmony. So, okay. We're gonna look into every area of your life. So relationship being one thing here. There are a few more information I can get about this topic. Relationship, love, money, finances, and work, and everything that is surrounding you. You have a very good position here for work. I can see that already. So this is the position for success. Something connected to work is going to be successful. You're going to receive help and support, or you are helping and supporting others in your work life. Oh, wow. Okay, I can see already other things, but let me just pull the cards from the Magic Soul Tarot. So what's the energy? The main energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in January. Moving ahead, decisive action. Taking decisive action. Moving fast. What's the biggest challenge for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Closing, ending of a chapter. Letting go of something maybe. Ending, completing something. What's the advice? The advice for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's the advice for Scorpio? Keep a clear head. Clarity, clear communication. Using your rational mind for the best strategy forward. And where is the month developing to? What's the energy that the month is developing towards for Scorpio? Oh, and we see death. Wow. So that's interesting, because that obviously is your power card. And then we also have the Emperor. So it could all develop to you feeling more like yourself again, or you going through a big transformation here yourself. Obviously, with here having the completion, and here we do have some sort of ending. While something might be difficult to complete, at the same time, we can see an ending coming towards you. Some sort of ending in order to go into a new phase, basically. We're going to look deeper into that also with the structure that is coming with the Emperor. You might feel more empowered, which obviously would something the Emperor would be. At the same time, having two of those cards here, you might literally move into empowerment, feel very strong, in control at the end of the month. But it comes with a change. It comes through a transformation here. So it's not... It does feel like something is changing, and maybe you are changing, that you're going into that energy. So let's have a little look-see. One thing I can see here, that there are some sort of options opening up for you, or that there's an important decision that you need to make. I mean, the one thing could mean the other, obviously, as well. When there are options opening up at the same time, it means you need to decide. In the house of option, we have the fish, so there might be plenty of options, of doors opening in January where you need to decide. It might also be that there are financial decisions that you're going to make. So those financial decisions might have to do with knowledge in some shape or form, or a book. It could be teaching, or it could be learning something. Okay, let's go into your energy, because that was your house that we just checked out for some information. You are thinking about, like I said already, we went into that now, I feel like so often. So there is a very strong connection, a very powerful connection, that might be connected to being far away, or being like having some distance here. At the same time, we can see there is some sort of cut. It might also be the connection to a teacher, so there might be some sort of contract, especially if this is connected to work or anything like that, a contract or commitment. There's the energy of a leader, but then we also do have some sort of cut here, and this cut, it's kind of like part of a change. So hold on a second, where do we have the energy of change? Okay, basically here, not so far away from you. What's connected to that? There is some sort of change, which in a way is causing a little bit of stress, I would say. And the stress again falls onto the book. So stress connected to teaching, stress connected to learning, stress connected to some sort of knowledge or a book. But this whole thing is part of a change. Maybe this change came in quite suddenly. So there might be a very strong connection that comes in quite suddenly. Also, it could mean cutting away something. But again, this whole thing is connected to changing something, and then again to stress and nervousness. Now, we can see also that we have love underneath here. This is something that you love, or it could be connected to your love life. Now, underneath that, we have again stress and nervousness. So something connected to love, or something that you love, is again connected to stress and nervousness, which again falls onto the energy here. We have the coffin here. That's obviously a very difficult card that we have here, because there could be some sort of cut and ending connected to something that you love or your love life. There might be an abrupt ending, or something that is abruptly stagnant, because the coffin could also talk about stagnation. Something might come in quite suddenly that is causing some sort of ending here, and it might be like a surprise. In the house of the love, let's just look a little bit deeper into that. We have love connected to the dog. So that's interesting, because the dog is then back again in your house for work. Like I said already, you might help other people, or you're going to receive some help when it comes to your work. At the same time, and I'm gonna close the circle in a second to that energy. At the same time, it can mean that there's some sort of dependence when it comes to work. Maybe you need to be dependable, or there's some sort of other dependence. Something might be depend on love, or something that you love to do, because also the heart is in the house of the dog. The dog in general means help, so something connected to love that would help you, or something that is very dear to your heart that would help you. At the same time, we do have the key. The key is a solution, it's answers. So something connected to your love life, or something that you love. There is a solution, there are answers, and they are moving forward. They are about moving forward with something, taking the next steps, moving forward, which then again is very interesting, because we do have that leading up into the ring. So moving into a contract, moving into a commitment, moving into the energy of relationship. We see a long-term relationship here. And the interesting thing here is connected to a relationship, there is growth, because that's also something with the tree, the growth aspect, but also the long-term aspect. So a long-term relationship. There's some sort of communication connected to conflict, some sort of conflicting conversation, communication. Because there is some sort of emotional conflict. We can see that here, because that's the house of emotions of the moon. It's either emotions or about being recognized and seen. That's the other aspect of the moon. So either there is some sort of conflict you have with being recognized and seen, and so there could be a conversation about that within a relationship or a partnership. And on the other hand, there might be some sort of emotional challenges where you're going to talk about. But what's interesting is that we have the moon here in the house for the public. Being seen in public is a thing here. On the other hand, it could be about having open emotions, or being open emotionally. That's something that we have here as well. But there's something I feel like also connected, because the conflict is also connected here to the anchor, where there is a conflict connected to work, about being seen and being recognized for who you are in public. We do have, look at that. This is something that I see all the time throughout the readings. There's something very destined. There is like the destiny energy here. Something is going to clear up. We have the tower here. Tower and heart, again, is a little bit of a difficult thing, because there could be some distance, a withdrawal, a separation connected to love, or something that you love. On the other hand, the tower, especially with having the anchor so close, it could also talk about being independent, being self-employed, and that becoming very successful. The star card could also talk for fame, even though at the moment that might not be as visible, because we have the clouds on top of that. So let's go a little bit deeper here. So obviously that's a little bit of a difficult energy if it comes to love, being withdrawn, feeling alone, feeling isolated. But something is going to be very destined, and it's going to clear up, and is going to be successful here. And same basically for being successful with something that you love, in connected to being self-employed or independent, which is, by the way, the thing also that we can see here is something stagnant, or something ending, connected to the energy of the tower. Which could also be some sort of organization. The tower can stand for governmental structures, for organizations. So that could be some sort of ending connected to that. Ending of a contract, ending of a conversation, of a communication here. So let's have a look. We have all of those cards like really close with each other. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. There's some sort of surprise, some sort of gift or appreciation when it comes to love, or something that you love. Something that you love could turn out to be like a blessing. There might, a gift, a blessing, something that's being given to you. Let me look a little bit closer here. Hold on a second. And then we do have the love, connection, love, relationship, harmony and peace here. And then we do have a change. And then there is, I mean, this could also be, again, something that you love to do, and moving into the public, taking the steps, making something public, announcing something. Which is quite interesting, because the public also falls into the house of the other person, whoever that is. So there might be somebody from the public here. You might know this person from a course, from the public, from a specific group. Or the other person might be somebody in public. And there's something unclear. So something unclear connected to the other person. This person is looking into a new beginning. Maybe in some sort of new communication here. But behind that person, we do see a lot of karma or a lot of burdens and challenges here. It has been quite complicated here. And we also see the energy of withdrawing, burdens. There's a burden, there is the challenge here connected to that. Might have to do with another woman, a mother, a sister, a friend, or some sort of rival. And then we do see the energy of withdrawing or maybe disconnecting in some shape or form. This person is also connected to a nagging energy. So we can see here something is nagging on you. This person is connected to your private life, your home, or your family. And something is kind of like disturbing the peace. It feels like something is nibbling away and disturbing the peace here with this person from your home, private life, or your family life. Okay, so let's go a little bit closer. I want to go now into a couple of chains before we go into the next topic. So if I follow you, we can see there's some sort of options, decisions connected to finances and money, or just like simply a lot of options opening up here. This again is leading to some sort of, again, knowledge, decisions, financial decisions, or a lot of options connected to knowledge, teaching, learning, which again leads, let's have a look, into a bit of hectic nervousness and stress, because this is connected to some sort of change that either comes in quite abruptly, or that has to do with also cutting away something that is, it feels like this is something that you do, because the scythe directly goes to you. It could also talk about hard work that comes basically towards you here. Going to the other person, we see the public here. Hold on a second. We see public recognition or open emotions here. We do see, connected to that topic, a conflict. A conflict then leads to the flowers, which could be a surprise. A conflict might be a surprise. There might be a conflict connected to appreciation and gratitude. That could be something as well. Moving into the bear. There might be quite strong appreciation in general. Strong appreciation, something that is really, that is big, a big, maybe even a big present, a big gift, a big blessing actually, that we see here. Especially with the tower now upcoming to the bear, there is like a lot of there's a lot of focus onto being strong, being independent. Could be somebody in a teaching role. That might be you, because it's next to you, right? So you might be very dominant, might be a leader, might be somebody in a teaching or leading role. And then here we see the energy of independence. At the same time, that means like something is connected to that independence, where something is ending, something needs to be let go of, something is changing in that sense, which then again leads to communication, conversation, which is kind of like nagging on you, because the thing that is nagging on you is connected to success and fame again, or to your destiny in that sense. All right, let's move into the energy of finances and business, which are very close here. We do see finances, we see success and destiny and solutions. So in general, with the finances, seeing that you are stabilizing your finances, you securing your finances, and I feel like there's a very important decision where you need to be a bit careful and mindful, because there are still the energies of blockages and challenges around when it comes to the finances. There could be some complications and delays. But I also feel like that it's now important to make clever choices and decisions to secure your finances and to get more stable and secure connected to the finances. We have the success energy here. Interestingly enough, the appreciation energy or the gift could refer to some sort of money and finances. But then at the same time, there is some sort of ending. Some sort of ending. Now, it could be the ending of a complication. And that's like a blessing, because that means finally finances are like getting a bit more stable and secure here. And then when we go a little bit further here into the energy of work, which I said straight away, it is the energy of work is connected to success here. And the success energy is also falling onto the energy of work. And then we do have an opportunity connected to work as well. Maybe you're working from home, but there could be some sort of conflict connected to your private life or to working from home. But I feel like the solution is just around the corner, because the key is directly next to it. So you're going to find some sort of solution here to that conflict. And the solution is love, or something that you love to do, which again might be some sort of help, receiving help connected to business. But I also feel like something is going to be cut short, or it's going to end in some shape or form here, which is also connected to love or something that you love. We do see business connected to people who are far away, or a business journey. We do see a new beginning here connected to work, and also stress and nervousness. So maybe there's some stress and nervousness connected to a journey, to a direction you want to move into now connected to work, or some sort of journey you take into a new beginning. But then again, you're going to receive help and support as well on the way. Another really beautiful energy is that this whole success energy that we see connected to work and stability is then also falling onto your private life, your home or your family, which is also next to it. So I do feel like there is a connection of happiness and success from business to your private life. All right, I do think, let me just have a little look-see and see if there's anything else I can see. Okay, we have mirrored, we have, yeah, I think we've done most of it. I do want to focus a little bit on the center now, because there is a change. It does seem like there were emotional blockages and challenges when it comes to being recognized. Something is changing, but you might need to be mindful and tread carefully, no matter if this is an emotional blockage or if this is a challenge connected to being seen. Have a good strategy. Be careful. Something is changing here connected to that energy. And maybe this is also what is kind of like giving you some sort of stress and nervousness here. All right, let's move again into the energy of the tarot. So things are going to move forward for you in January. You're going to take decisive action, and things are going to be really fast and quick, and you're going to be very much focused on achieving your goals and concentrated. With the Prince of Swords, there's always an aspect where it's important to not lose track of the people left and right to you, because with the Prince of Swords, he's so much focused on his goal that sometimes he can forget the people left and right, and therefore he might be a little bit not empathic for people surrounding them, or it might feel like he's over, or how do you say that? That's very German, I think, over-rolling. Like he's just like, be like, okay, this is where I want to go. I don't care how I'm gonna achieve it. I just want to get there as soon as possible. Actually, I wanted to be there yesterday already. So with this energy of soon, quick, soon, I want to do it straight away now. I need to reach my goal now. Sometimes there can be mistakes being made on the way because you want too much too soon. So every time when there's a knight, I always look into both aspects, the both sides of the medal. And the good aspect is being very focused and achieving your goals in the very fast, probably. But sometimes, then again, when you want too much too fast, what can happen is that you do not integrate the steps in between. And therefore, beside the fact that you might be a little bit insensitive towards people along the way and their needs, it might be that you fall back onto an earlier stage where you then might need a different approach in order to integrate each step. So that's just a little tiny thing that comes with the Prince here. With the World card, it seems to be difficult to end something or to complete something. Maybe something is here connected to love or connected to something that you really do love. Because, I mean, the cards for completion or, it's ending here. We don't really have that same card of completion in that sense. But we do have the ending card here, which also then would connect to the Death card. There's something connected that is changing, transforming, maybe ending to love or something that you love to do, and that might come in quite abruptly and quite suddenly. But I also feel like it is connected to a change, and it feels like this is connected to you. It might simply be that you are changing. Like I already said, you're moving into death. So you're moving into your own power card, basically. You're moving into your energy. You're comfortable with that. You're comfortable with intensity. You're comfortable with change, transformation. It's always the Phoenix energy. So something needs to be let go of in order to have access to the new. So I kind of feel like like something needs to be let go of, something that you maybe even like to do or that you enjoyed. But this is now ending in order to make the space for something new. And that's the energy you move into. And what's important for you is to, with the King of Swords, I already said it's important to judge a situation with your rational mind, stay emotionally detached. Clear communication is important. Speaking your truth, being honest is important with this card, or being the advice, basically. And sometimes it can mean getting help, getting somebody in who's very experienced with communication, with strategy, because the main energy is the Prince. And the Prince, like I said, can sometimes make mistakes. Now, the King has learned through these mistakes, so the King is the person you would ask for advice. So maybe when it comes to some sort of strategy or communication, it's important to ask somebody for advice in order then to move into the energy of change, of transformation, of letting go. And we do have the Emperor here. While you might not straight away see that or feel the energy of the Emperor, which is an empowerment, it is there, it's coming. So I do feel like you're moving into the energy of the Emperor, which means you take more responsibility, you're more structured, maybe you have a routine or more discipline in order to achieve your goals, and then taking the necessary steps in order to achieve them. So this is an energy that comes through already, even though it might not be fully manifested in January. All right, this is your reading for January. I hope you resonate with it. If so, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.